Well, you know, if it's Thursday, Kim, that means it's happy hour with Mike and Kim.
Yes, it is.
And today, we're going to Tennessee.
I'm not going to Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, we are, baby. Tennessee.
Do I need to pack a bag?
Nope. Well, yeah, we are going to Tennessee, kind of. We're going to Jack Daniel's. We're going to be spending our time here mostly tonight. I do have a surprise for Kim in the end. I've got a dessert. But tonight it's all about Jack Daniel's. Normally we'd be talking about Old No. 7 or Single Barrel or one of their barrel proofs. But we're talking about something a little different tonight. Before we get into that, I want Kim, because Kim doesn't taste whiskey very much. Kim, I want you to pick up the shot glass up in the front. This is the bottle you see in the front. This is the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. It's a very good Tennessee whiskey. It's about
pretty bottle.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bottle. I think it's about 98 proof, something like that. 90, 97, 96. I'm close. So,
I've had Jack and Coke.
well, this would be a lot like that, but the flavors I think are a little better than Old No. 7. Cheers. That's good old Jack Daniel's. What I like about the single barrel, now I do like the barrel proof, but this is a very drinkable. It's not hot. This is a good and affordable Tennessee whiskey. And I like it a lot better than Old No. 7. And like I said, you can find the single barrel just about everywhere. I don't think Kim's a big fan. Well, the reason here, we're not here to talk about the single barrel. I've done a review of that someplace a long time ago. We're here to talk about this. Now, this is the Jack Daniel's Distillery series, and if you've ever been to the Jack Daniel's Distillery and you go into their, I guess, liquor store, for better words, they call it the White Rabbit, I believe. I don't know if it's run by Jack Daniel's or someone else. There's a lot of laws concerning that because that county's dry, believe it or not. But they have a special license, I think because they're on premise, to sell Jack Daniel's. And one of the things they sell is this half size. It's 375 milliliters, so it's a half size bottle. It's a flask.
You'd have to have a big pocket.
A big pocket for that, yeah.
You need some cargo pants.
And they routinely have a distillery series that's a special, I don't know if it's a one-off, but it's a special release, and they go through that. And I was talking to the manager of the White Rabbit in there and about something that was coming up that sounded real good. But what they had in the White Rabbit usually is just one pick at a time, and they go through that and then they do another release. This one is their, it's a straight Tennessee whiskey finished in Oloroso sherry casks. Now, anyone that's been watching my channel and been watching shows we've done about cigar blends knows that Oloroso sherry is one of the casks that a lot of these cigar batch blenders do to get that cigar blend. It's just one of several. Armagnac, Tawny Port, Cognac, for example. This is one of those. And I've had other bourbons finished in this Oloroso sherry, and it's been kind of hit and miss. But I thought, well, it's Jack Daniel's doing it, and they got a bunch of them in there. So somebody's tasted this stuff and thought it was pretty good. It's only 90 proof.
That's good.
It says it was released in December of 2023. Selection
So, not that long
012.
ago.
So I've never had this. We just opened it. And that, Kim, is what is in the little mini Glencairn. So let's...
So this should have some of the taste of the cigar cut?
Well, yeah, but it's missing the Armagnac, it's missing the cognac,
'Cause I'm not real fond of those.
and the port. So, sherry tends to be a little sweeter. But yeah, if you didn't like the cigar, this is like only like part of it. But that's what interests me is like Jack Daniels. Are they kind of like trying to get to a cigar blend? Is this cigar blend quality?
They're very similar in smell, but there is a little bit of difference.
Yeah, I smell that. You know, to me, sherry is a kind of wine, is it not?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All I know is sometimes they put sherry in French onion soup.
But I know, unlike a lot of wines that can be bitter and tannic, sherry, as I remember it, is sweeter.
I don't know.
I remember sherry being
don't know.
sweeter. It's been a long time since I drank any sherry. Oop,
Did you break your chair?
I just lost my audio.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's
Well,
still going.
I'll taste it while he's fixing that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do like it better than the other one we just tasted.
I do get some of those aromas that I get from those cigar blends. I just had the Old Elk cigar cut,
Ooh.
punch cut #1 yesterday. She didn't like it at all. I loved it. I shared it with my friend Raheem over at Habits, and he loved it, absolutely loved it. And if I'm giving a plug, I want to thank Bridge over at Sprayberry Bottle Shop. He's the one that secured that Old Elk cigar cut for me. Thank you, Bridge. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Well, that is a lot different from... I do get kind of a wine, but a sweeter wine, but it's not sweet.
It tickles the tongue.
I mean, it's got a very interesting taste. I think it deserves another sip.
Sweet citrus on the nose builds to a palate of rich baking spices, nutmeg, and caramel. Lingering finish with notes of red fruit.
I don't know how these guys come up with these.
I don't know either.
Sometimes you wonder if they're making it up. Am I wrong?
Well, they probably drank a lot of it to get to that
Yeah.
description.
But, you know, everyone's taste buds are different. I definitely get, I don't get a strong caramel, but I definitely got nutmeg out of that. And the fruit on the finish, I think that's the oil coming across from the sherry that lingers. And it's a nice finish, a pleasant finish, much better than the JD.
Yeah. I would agree with that. It's a little more refined. It's not quite as harsh. I don't even think I have any sherry, so I don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, not that I.
And if you're curious why I was at Jack Daniels and came back with this and not something better, it's because I was there with Sprayberry Bottle Shop to pick a rye, a single barrel rye. And you guys know I'm not much of a rye fan, but we picked a pretty good one. I actually said that on video that I thought a bourbon drinker would like this rye, the one we picked, more so than the two other ones we were looking at. And I think we picked a pretty good one. I think it will be out early fall maybe. If you're curious about that, you can always talk to Bridge about that. But I think the last time I talked about it, it would be early fall, not late fall. I think it would be, I mean, it's not going to be Thanksgiving, but I think it might be closer to Halloween than Thanksgiving. So hopefully that'll be out pretty soon. I know he hasn't gotten the barrel yet. It takes a while to produce all those bottles, especially when they have such a backlog of people.
Something kind of simple. I don't know what this is going to taste like.
So using Welch's sparkling grape juice.
Yes.
Where'd you steal that from?
It's downstairs. Didn't steal it from anywhere. Went to the store and bought it. I got money.
So is it just the grape juice you're adding to it? Nothing else? No grenadine or anything else? Because the grape juice is probably pretty sweet.
It is. It's kind of a weird.
Yeah, it's cherry and grape juice. Of course, either they're both, well, I guess they're both grapes, though, really.
Are they?
Yeah, I guess sherry's from grapes. If I'm wrong, I'll put something in the comments below. But I think, I don't remember if sherry is like one of those alcohols that's produced from wine, or sherry just is a type of wine.
Actually, that's really good. Now, did you give me a whole ounce?
No, I just...
About a half an ounce?
I would say, yeah, probably a half ounce.
It could be stronger in my drink. Oh, look there.
Well, there you go. Just take it all. I'll get more. We just opened this up, so it really had that chance to breathe, although it's only 90 proof. I don't know. I really don't give 100 proof and below chances to breathe. It gets cast strength. I'll usually let it breathe a little while before I start the show.
So that was probably what, an ounce now of the
oh yeah,
Jack Daniels, and I would say
ounce and a quarter.
This is a little over 8 ounces, and I probably have a third of it, so 2-3 ounces of the grape juice in there, and it's really good. It's sweet because that sparkling grape juice is really sweet.
It's growing on me. Now,
but it's got a little. This has a little fizzy.
These, I'm told that you can buy this in Tennessee. Now, I go to Tennessee a lot. I've never seen these flasks in Tennessee. But according to Tennessee law, if a distillery sells it in their distillery, it has to be available anywhere in Tennessee. I guess the problem there is the distributor, and these probably disappear off the shelf pretty quick.
They probably do. Look at the size of it.
If you're in Tennessee, I was told, and this came from Jack Daniels, that you can buy this at a local bottle shop. Yeah, good luck with that. Just go down to Jack Daniels and buy it. And it's not cheap, not super expensive. $44.75 before tax. I thought for a Jack Daniels finished bourbon, and keep in mind, I've never had a Jack Daniels finished anything. It's always either been Old Number 7, a single barrel, or barrel proof, and now I've included a rye in that mix, but never anything finished. I didn't even know they did anything finished until my most recent trip. And I'll put a link to that if you're interested in seeing the behind the scenes of how we picked a barrel. It's 20-25 minutes long, but it's
very interesting.
It's very great. I think it was very, very interesting. And I was drinking at the time. Still think it's interesting. And if you go down there to the distillery and they ask you, they give you one. The first thing they do is like Coke or lemonade, and you're going like, I came here to drink whiskey. I didn't come here to drink Coke or lemonade. They said, no, you don't get that part of the distillery tour. They give you a frozen concoction. When I say frozen concoction, it's like a lot of ice.
Frozen.
Yeah. A lot of shaved
cocktail.
ice in there, and it's Jack Daniels and either lemonade or Coke. And I can tell you from the people that had both, the lemonade is great. Lemonade and Jack Daniels, it's actually a very good summer style drink. It surprised me. I wanted more of it. They wouldn't let me go back though.
So let's talk about marketing. How big is that little square bottle there?
Well, this would be typically 750 milliliters.
Okay. So it's twice the size, and do you know right offhand what that one costs? But that's a special one.
Well, no, this was their single. You can buy the single barrel in the regular stores, generally around $50, give or take, depending on the store. So I've seen it for $49, but generally around $50, and this is $44 for half as much.
Yeah.
So this, I've always said that this is an excellent buy for what you're getting. I mean, a beautiful bottle. Yeah. It's a good, I know, now, this came from Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels is a bourbon, but it's also a Tennessee whiskey by law. So remember that Jack Daniels actually is a bourbon, But they call it a Tennessee whiskey because that is what the law is on Tennessee.
I think that they put this in the smaller bottle to keep the price down because most folks probably wouldn't go for a sherry finished bourbon whiskey if they never tried it before. So if they put it in a regular $7.50 bottle, then you're going to charge what, $89 for it, and why would somebody pay that?
Yeah, and it does come with a screw cap. But I mean, it's a nice bottle, and certainly if I was a collector, and I am a collector, I'd want this on my shelf because it's different from anything you're going to find.
Did you know he was a collector? Did you know he went and bought bourbon and drank it and put it on the shelf? I didn't know that.
I think it's let me say this. If you go to Jack Daniel's, come back with a Distillery series bottle like this because there's no telling what you're going to get.
Right.
It's not that expensive. I mean, you're gonna spend near that just taking a damn tour if you get one of the nice tours like we had. Because we were there picking a barrel, they gave us a nice tour, and we were very thankful for that. I want to thank again Bridge Patel with Sprayberry for inviting me along on that. I was part of the actual pick. I don't always get to pick. A lot of times I'm just filming, that kind of stuff. But I actually got to vote in this one. I plan on getting a bottle when it does come out at Sprayberry.
I'm going to challenge you. You try that and tell me what you think. It's not quite as busy as it was, but
the things I do for this channel doesn't smell like Jack Daniel's anymore, that's for sure. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And the sparkling grape juice, it's kind of a weird taste, I think. It's yeah,
that's good.
It kind of looks like apple juice, so you're thinking you're going to get apple juice, and then you get that grape juice. So it's a little sweeter, a little different taste, but that's really good in there.
Well, let's move on. I'm looking at the clock here, and before we say goodnight, I have a special treat. Kim, what did you tell me?
Oh gosh.
Now you told me this the other day.
What?
And get 2 more of those, or get 2 shots. Well, get whatever.
Hold on, I have to get up.
You told me the other day, oh, and you get this fine little wood dongle.
I don't remember what I told you. You're scaring me.
You told me the other day a particular alcohol that I brought home was probably the best one I brought home yet. And what was that? Do you remember which one that was?
I remember saying that. What was I talking about?
Maybe something that
was
was
I talking about?
blackberry flavored.
Oh, the Crown Royal. Yeah.
You said that was the best thing
Yeah.
that ever brought you.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's not your birthday,
It's not anywhere near my birthday.
but I thought, well, if the blackberry's so good, and we are in Georgia,
Oh.
what about
that?
the peach? Why don't you open that up for us?
I'll try that last one that I tried to open.
And we get this fancy bag that is too small for my head. I
yeah.
tried to put it on. It was way too small.
I'm not surprised. You got a pocket knife or something?
Well, we could just.
I tried that. I think it screws off. Doesn't the other one screw off?
Yeah, you're right. It does screw off.
Meanwhile, back at the bar.
I'll let you pour.
You know, we had
I like all things peach, so I thought I might even like this. The blackberry.
we had peach milkshakes last night.
Yeah, we did. Chick-fil-A peach milkshakes, they're the best. So, this is like a bonus round.
Bonus content.
We're going to let you know. Oh, stop. We forgot something.
What?
Jack Daniel's, I'll go first. I'll tell you, it's a buy. What do you say, Kim?
Can we go in the middle?
Yeah, you can go in the middle.
It's good. I don't think I'd buy it. I'd drink it. Somebody gave me one free.
Yeah.
Mixed it up like this.
And I say it's for a buy because it's unique. It'd be something that I would have as a collector. I'd want to share with friends. And like, have you ever tried Jack Daniel's finished in Oloroso barrels? And they go like, "You're kidding me, aren't you?" No, they actually have a finished bourbon, finished Tennessee whiskey, technically.
Yeah.
I would buy it because I think it's interesting enough. And would I replace it? Probably not. I think once I got through it, I'd be. But I would buy it. I'd buy it for the sheer interest of the enjoyment and sharing it with friends.
Because he collects bourbons.
Because what? So, I'm a buy. Kim is so-so.
Yeah.
It's a so-so from Kim.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to this. We're going over time. Wow, that
smells delicious, doesn't it?
smells a lot like that peach milkshake from last night. Cheers.
It's really sweet.
It is really sweet.
It's really sweet.
Really sweet, yeah.
It reminds me of a flat out cordial you buy from the liquor store.
Yeah.
A liqueur.
This is definitely something you have a small amount after dinner, a nightcap maybe.
Put it in your iced tea, drink it for dinner.
Put it in your iced tea, that'd be great. It's 70 proof like the other one. Peach flavored whiskey, I knew it was flavored. We don't do flavored here on the channel very often. But when it's something that I think Kim would like, we're going to talk about it because we're not here just for what I like, we're also here for what Kim likes.
It's not going to be good with this grape juice, though.
I think
it might be good with. It might even be good with just some club soda or tonic water.
Just something to give it some sparkle. I wouldn't. You don't need to add any sweetness to it.
Mm-mm.
Now, would I buy it for me? Absolutely not. Would I buy it for my wife? Absolutely would. So for me, personally, it's a don't buy. For a bourbon guy, it's a don't buy.
You don't want to collect it?
What?
You don't want to collect it?
No, I don't want to collect it. I mean, I bought it for you. So, is it a buy, a neutral, or a pass?
I think it's very good. I'd have to try it in something cocktaily. I don't know that it would be good just to drink by itself. You know, there's some things that are good to drink by itself, like an amaretto or something like that.
But it might be better over ice. Ice would dilute it a little bit, make it a little colder. Look at, she's put an ice cube in a... Oh my God, she just broke, like, international law. She put an ice cube in a shot glass. They're going to cancel my show. I'm going to be... YouTube's going to ban me. She put an ice cube in a shot glass.
It could be.
So I need what's your thumb on it? Sideways, up, down?
One more sip.
Oh, the tension is terrible. I can't stand it.
I'm going to say right now that it's a neutral.
2 neutrals in one night.
It needs something with it, and I just don't know what that is.
To me, it's too sweet. I like the flavor.
I think I like the blackberry better.
If it had half the sweetness, I might still think it's too sweet. I like the flavor. It's just too sweet for me. I don't think anything's too sweet for her, including me. I'll bet you she finds something to mix it in, and that thumb goes from neutral to up once she finds what she likes to mix it with.
Yeah, it needs to be something that doesn't really have a whole lot of its own flavor.
Well, we've gone our maximum time, so we're going to have to leave you with that thought. Come back next Thursday. Come back next Thursday, and we'll have another episode of Happy Hour with Mike and Kim. It doesn't matter. Cheers.